Okay,
I'm
so
so glad.
I think we are connect first time. So could you introduce yourself?
Sure, man, definitely. It's my pleasure sitting in front of you. One of my wishes has come true. So, ma'am, my name is Arijek, okay? And this is the name that reflects on the blend of two inspiring words. Ari from
Uh,
our Arijit Singh, sir, you know about him? Arijit, the
no,
singer.
I singer. Yeah, Arijit. Yeah, I
हम
know about.
तेरे बिन अब रह
Oh,
नहीं सकते.
oh my God! Please sing, sing. Your voice are so good.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, हम तेरे बिन अब रह नहीं सकते, तेरे बिना क्या वजूद मेरा, तुझसे जुदा अगर हो जाएंगे तो खुद से ही हो जाएंगे जुदा. अरिजीत सिंह, मैम.
Oh my God! Your voice so good. So you are a singer by
Absolutely
profession, or
not,
you
ma'am.
are
Absolutely. Like what I can say, I have very deep passion about singing, and also, yeah, sometimes I murmur, sometimes I just sing. Even I have my channel also where I have just couple of my videos posted. Okay, I love to sing.
okay?
My name is
So
Arijak, ma'am, and this Ari has come from Arijit Singh, sir. Okay, it is the combination of two words, and Jack is from the one inspiring the legend action star of Bollywood. His name is Jackie Chan. Have you ever?
yeah,
You knew
I
him,
know.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is the combination of these two personality.
So it is given by your mother, or you
No,
are
no,
uh,
absolutely not, ma'am. It is
uh,
something that I have created on my own.
okay. That's great. So what is your real name?
My name is Mahesh. Okay, but I love people calling me Arijak. Okay, Mahesh
Okay.
is
Yeah,
also
first
sounding
time
very
I
good.
am. You are very creative person. Really, I am very happy to connect with you.
Thank you
So,
so much,
how
ma'am.
long have been learning this language? Because you have fluency,
The
good
language
fluency in
has
this
been not that bit long journey, ma'am. I must say, I seriously have taken just like it's been couple of months. I have been continuously learning this language. Okay, it's only now just because I have just entered into the beautiful world of digital marketing. That's only the
language.
one particular reason. But there is another reason. The very first thing that since it is our compulsion, I want to make it my passion, the English
Mm.
language.
So only one month you are get this kind fluency. So what are you doing? Because I think it is
Uh,
a not possible. You are direct learn this language. Yeah, you are know about little bit. You are listening, but you are start speaking 1 month ago. It is kind that yeah you are start direct speaking in English.
it is not really like that, man. Once I just had been to Bangalore where I just found a couple of the people around me. I heard them, they were very smarter, they were very fluent. Okay.
Mm.
I just saw and observed the flow on their speaking part. So that
Mm.
day onwards, I started my journey. I never ever stopped and looked back. Okay, I just went on singing the English songs. I went on like writing some of the very inspiring or very beautiful quotations. Those quotations I just applied into my real conversation. So
Mm.
that has been my little inspiring journey, I must say, ma'am.
Yeah, very inspiring journey. So something suggest for beginner.
What I can suggest me for the beginners has to be have the mindset of learning the things that is the first priority. Okay.
Uh,
First of all, there are a lot of more people would come to just show you the different paths of learning, different way of just enhancing this language. But the only thing that you have to have is that interest. First of all, here a lot
interest,
of more
yeah.
people will come. They will tell you about the consistency. You have to maintain the consistency. But I say before you maintaining the consistency, you first have to start. Without starting anything, you won't be maintaining any consistency. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I think interest is more important according to me, including if you are interested in doing anything, so you can do easily.
Yeah, everything that pops on in front of your eyes is just like nothing for you. If you have that curiosity, if you have that interest, then there is anything that can work out like anything for you. Only the thing that you have to have is that interest you have, then there is no barriers, you can break all the barriers. Nowadays people are just very afraid of making mistakes. That's only the reasons they are left behind. They are the people who are just thinking themselves that what if they will make mistake. Sometimes they feel like what if I just say, then I would be judged in front of the others. So these are the some of the barriers in their mind which stop them, which stagnate them. I personally feel
Because
so. Yeah.
without making mistake, you can't become perfect. It is a normal. If you learn any new thing, so
Yes.
you are make mistake.
Ma'am,
It is a
ma'am,
normal.
sorry,
So
sorry.
do you read any book?
Ma'am, come
Do
again.
you read? Do you read any book?
Book.
Yeah.
Yes, Rich and Poor Daddy. I had just read that one, but I did not take that interest in studying that one. So, yes, sometimes I read the book.
So how much time
Hmm.
you are spent, and it is your normal accent? Like your accent is totally different. So what is your mother tongue? First of all, this is
My mother
my
tongue
question
is
because everyone have a fluence like our mother tongue. So what is your mother tongue?
my mother tongue is Oriya, ma'am, because I come from Orisha.
Odisha. Okay, so
Yes.
how can gain this kind fluency like accent? I am talking about accent. I am not talking about fluency. I am talking about accent. Your accent is totally unique.
See, ma'am, the accents that you are talking about, I have just developed these accents over the time, with the time, when I just started learning or listening to the English songs. From that day on, what did I do? I went through certain like criteria or certain like techniques. Okay, whatever the songs I was just listening, I used to jot it down. I used to note it down, and
Mm,
I was also just singing along with the singers, like
mm,
to catch the intonations, like okay, to
mm,
catch the intonations and the way of their pronunciation. That's
mm,
how I have helped myself a lot improve like this accent. I don't
mm,
really want to say that I am just imitating to any foreigner accents, but this
mm,
is some way or the other I have developed myself. I don't really figure it out that how do I really sound like, but
mm,
things that I have known so far is that this is something that I have developed myself
mm.
over the time. Yeah.
Yeah, now I am understand that how can you will become so fluent because you are imitate, you are try to speak when you will listen some song, so you try to sing this song, so that's why you will become to I know I yes I am understand. Okay, so do you have reading and writing anything doing else or only on listening and speaking?
Listening and the speaking is my first priorities, ma'am. Okay, I have been always just listening and speaking. Okay, I have been always into the listening and speaking. Okay, when I get sometimes I majorly engage myself in the speaking part. Okay, wherever I just get any partner, whether it's the offline or the online. Okay,
Mm,
because the important that value that really gives in our speaking part, that one speaker would only just understand. You know
mm,
that what are the things that we can really get out of the speaking part. Okay, as maximum as you will just try to speak, that way you will become fluent.
mm,
If you want to really see the overall development of yours in the initial stage, then you are just not going to get anything. You would just or like end up with empty handed.
Yeah, I understand that it is
Mm.
happens for every beginner. He want to do everything, writing and reading, speaking and listening, and after some days he give up. So it is depend on your choice. If you are like reading, then you can go to reading and along to speaking.
Surely, ma'am, surely you are absolutely right. But I really want to remind, ma'am, we have just forgotten one thing to do, that you knew me, right? But I didn't know you, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. First of all, I am introduce myself. My name is Preeti. I am from UP. In UP, basically belong to a small village. If I am talking about my qualification, I have done graduation and also done B.Ed and also cracked CTET and UP-TET. It is a teaching eligibility test. I am mother of one kid and I am home tutor. I teach science subject. Only for my student, I am learning this language. I am totally beginner.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's
And
really wonderful, ma'am.
if I am talking about my hobby, I love painting, dancing, and writing. But I am doing only one thing: writing. I write Hindi poem.
Okay, Hindi poem.
Yes.
That's really
So
wonderful, ma'am. I must
it
say
is.
the writer, they have very clear idea, the very clear vision about the things, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
It's great that I am agree with this point that as you are doing any creativity, so
Mm.
you can think like every time. Without thinking, you can't do any creative work.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am, one question. Would you
Okay.
just share your experience with me, like how, like any time that you have came across some of the value that has really added into your speaking or your English journey, like from the writing part, how
Okay.
the writing part has just helped you in learning English. Yeah, there will be some factors, right?
Yeah, but according to me, because I am beginner and you are good at this language, according to me, I am not sure about because I don't know
Oh,
more about
oh,
this
wow.
language. So you are
That's
good.
something.
I really you are good at this language, but if you want to feedback, good feedback. So according to me, you are connect good speaker like advanced speaker. It is good for you.
Surely, ma'am. But I always prefer to go with any of my co-learners, whether that is the beginner, whether that is the intermediate, where they are in
Yeah,
the advanced
yeah, it
level.
is great because you are help other like I am beginner, so I have learned more thing. It is good that you connect every learner. Yes, but you at least you are take one session with advanced level because you are improving your level
Yes,
and
ma'am. Thank you for your suggestion.
connecting with you like beginner and intermediate. So he and she improve ourselves.
Sure. Definitely, ma'am, definitely. That is also a good idea. Okay. Whenever the people just they meet with the people who is just bit ahead of them, they would just
Hmm.
get something to just learn from them. That's the very good
Hmm.
idea, ma'am. Definitely. I have been also just always trying to just give to the people the maximum such that I can really like dedicate to. Okay, every day I just send that one or two messages into the groups. Okay, whosoever that they try to just connect with me, they never ever regretted. They always just surprised and they always just give the beautiful words and they just end up like they start the conversation with something else. Okay, but they end up with with so happy like expressions, right? And
Yeah.
definitely it is also our responsibility to just add something very good value to the people, just as you said. Okay, you should
Yes.
always like you should sometimes just connect to the people who is just fluent or just at the
Mm.
advanced level so that you can just increase this your
Yeah.
one word that motivated me a lot, even when
It
we
is.
just do. Yeah, ma'am.
Sorry,
Even when
sorry.
we
I
know, even
interrupt.
when we know the things which is correct, but sometimes we forget because you just reminded me now something that
Mm.
triggered in my mind, right?
And I have one question. If you don't mind, then I can ask.
Sure, ma'am, sure. Go for
If,
that. I would always willing to give you answer.
so how to think in English? What is a step that you can shift your mother tongue to English?
What I can say, ma'am, think in English. Basically, yeah, always the people just say that think in English. Okay,
Uh,
but we always just wonder about how to think in English,
uh,
isn't that? Okay, directly thinking without even knowing the language, direct thinking in English that would not really help you. Okay,
uh,
first of all, you have to go certain criteria. There are the certain things that you have to go through. Just like reading to the basic structures or formatting the basic structure of the English sentences.
uh,
Or reading the three important major things about the English, which is the foundation of the English sentence, that is English language, that is present, past, and future tenses.
yeah.
If anyone has just done or they have mastered on these three particular things, then definitely that will definitely make them think in English, speak in English. Okay, before we think in English, we have always to just know some of the things. Just you just try to make some sentences like,
Uh,
you know, now our four categories are there under the present tenses, that is present simple, continuous, perfect, and the perfect continuous.
uh,
Okay, similarly in two other tenses are also in the same categories, just like past and the future. Similar way the things are just there.
uh,
Once you knew about how to create a how to format the sentences, they are the structures, right? So first subject plus verb plus objective. Once you
uh,
knew them all, you just try to just write uh, 3 to 5 sentences for each of them.
uh,
Okay, with the different vocabs, like the different what is that words knowledge. After you have that, what I can say, the full knowledge of that thing, then definitely there is no one would just tell you just think in English, that English would just automatically just come on your mouth, and you would
uh.
not stop yourselves. You cannot really stop yourselves to just speak in English directly without even thinking.
Okay, you are like very younger than me and you are very mature. I love talk to with you, but now I am wrap up this call because my son is crying. But
Oh,
definitely
sure, ma'am.
I will connect you next time with a topic because you are good speaker.
Sure, ma'am.
Must say. So definitely
Great
I will
pleasure.
connect you and I will talk you any like beautiful topic
Sure, ma'am.
because today is like a not planned session. I am not saying that you are a good speaker, so otherwise I am prepare myself.
Definitely, ma'am. I really appreciate your word, appreciate your understanding. Okay, and you just dedicated a little of your valuable time for myself. I really like. I thank for that. Okay, and thank you for the beautiful words that you have threw upon me. Thank you so much,
Okay,
ma'am.
so I will connect you next time. Definitely remember
Sure, ma'am.
this.
Sure. Glad to.
Bye bye.
I will be always looking forward to just having the enriching and conversation with you.
Oh, bye bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am.